that the only threat that Kai is to anything is just a broken system. So, that being said, why do I feel like that? Well, one of the things that Kai knows very well is permaculture. He's been studying it for quite some time. He also is very well knowledged about uh, herbology, which is a threat to the medical field as far as like the pharmaceutical field. Because he literally knows how to like cure things with just like all the plants, and he's really about learning about all the different herbs to like help guys. Anyway, what else? Okay, uh, he did y'all know that he actually said he wants to be a lawyer when he gets out of jail, and he would definitely be a good one, because he really is well versed in the law now. Like he's been learning a lot, and he just has a passion to do it because he likes to defend people that cannot defend themselves. I mean, look what happened with the Jet McBride, incident, that he went out of his way, to save a lot of people during that time. So, and not to mention, there's a lot of cops that like Kai. So, there was cops whenever they would see him in person, they were like, just really happy to like, share a beer with him and like talk to him, and also he has very good people skills as well. He's very careful and he chooses his words wisely. So he's a very good communicator as well. So he has a huge, huge um, power to make massive change. Like he is like a person to protect without question. And I say because I feel like he is a ripple effect. I'm not saying that I'm putting him on a pedestal and I think that he's better than people. I'm just saying, but it's just a combination of a lot of things. So let me just do like the top 10 combination, I guess. So the first, I guess, number one important thing is the fact that he cares about people. He has a heart. Okay, so that's first and foremost. He wants to defend people that cannot defend themselves. Okay. Second thing is any and everything that he uses. There's a strand of something that's very the same thing within all of his experiences. Are you ready for this? That any and everything that he goes through, he tries to use it for the highest good. Okay. So pretty much like, since he's been in the foster care system and, it has been so much of an injustice, what does Kai do? He doesn't hide away from this, uh, the things that he's been through, even though it's a very heated up subject. There's been many lawsuits in Canada because of the abuse in the foster care system. Kai has the courage to talk about the abuse that he has been through for the foster care. So he used his experience for the highest good, so that people can make a change and bring light to something that, there's a lot of people that don't know about that subject. Another thing is like even though like he was in isolation and he didn't have access to good food, and there was a time like he was gaining weight, he decided to do calisthenics and make a change in that way. And so then he, is using it for the highest good, by relating to people that may be struggling with the same thing. He also has used for the good. What else? I mean, he freaking knows a lot. Okay, so he pretty much is a genius. Let's just say that. I mean, but I'm not saying that in a, putting him on a pedestal. But I'm just saying that he always is. He's anxious to learn. It's like he wants to learn any and everything out there. Like he's just like, well, what is this about? But then at the same time, he has like a humble. He has a humbleness about him, where it's just like you feel comfortable, and you don't feel like he's looking down at you. Does that make sense? So I think that's just a very good combination. He's very careful with his words, and he wants to make sure that he doesn't like hurt people's feelings. And so, I mean, I don't know. I don't. If anybody doesn't see this, I don't know. Like, I mean, so he's very, very unique. Let's just say that. Like, I mean, there's like freaking like one Kai out there, I believe. Like, I've never seen a combination of such good things all like in a person. But that's why I think it's so important for the highest good. You know, the highest good is to make sure to really like to go out of our way to like make sure that his constitutional rights are protected by us sharing the information, by getting the word out. That's pretty much it. Like, it's like, it's like he's a light, but then there's like a system, a corrupt system that has tried to cover that light and tried to hush him up and to just like, try to discount him or try to like, say that, try to give a different reality of, the truth. But no matter what, there's just the truth, It's like he has so much enormous capacity to make such a huge change at such a vast scale that that's why that's why I do what I do, So it's not about me winning points with Kai, and saying, hey, Kai, like, I'm doing this for you or that. I'm like just trying to protect the highest good because I know that God will bless me. You know what I mean? So I feel that God has inspired me to do what I do because it's in God's hands. Like, God has a plan for Kai, and that's between him and God, but that has been the main motivator. So that being said, I hope that everybody has a wonderful day, and I got to do my homework. I don't want to do my homework right now, but I got to do it. All right, peace out. Have a good day. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention this, and I think this is important. So Kai, he likes to teach people, but he teaches people because he loves to teach. That's it. It's like he loves to share information. So he doesn't do it in a way to, talk down to people, but he does it in a way to share the information. But then on the flip side, he's a good listener at the same time. So it's like people around him feel comfortable um, to just be able to share information with him as well. So like, even though like he uses like really big words and like he knows a lot about a different subjects, at the same time, people they don't feel intimidated, if that makes sense, because he doesn't put that vibe out there for people. Um, okay, he is also, um, yeah, he's all around a good person, and he's like a really good person. Let's just say that, okay? But again, I'm not putting him in a, y'all. I'm talking. I'm slurring my words now because I'm tired. I don't want to do my homework right now. I really don't. Okay. Y'all have a good day.